We didn't consider anything else off the bat, first and foremost.
No.
We talked to Brady and that was it for us, even though like there were other companies.
You guys are just so easy to get in contact with right away if there's any issues compared to other vans that I've seen that are built. I just think Wag'n Tails just kills it.
I'm Shannon.
I'm Monica, and we own A Wonderful Woof. I mean, I've loved dogs since I can remember, since I was a baby. When I was 18, I started at a Petco, and I started as a bather. Then after a year, went to school, became a groomer. I just fell in love with it. I don't know.
I was a paramedic before I was a dog groomer. I ended up just kind of thinking like, okay, just to make sure I want to be in the healthcare industry, let me do my other passion, which is animals. And there was a bathing position open at a corporate company, and I just fell in love with it, stuck with it ever since. And that's where me and Monica met. We didn't decide to go off on our own until after we started working at a mom and pop shop after corporate. We loved both companies.
Yeah.
We loved being there. The teams were great, but we wanted to do things just a little different than how they do them. So we actually went to a groom show, and that's when we met Brady.
Yeah.
And he kind of talked us into the mobile grooming scene, which was completely out of our element.
Because we were thinking salon at first, and then we saw the van, and we're like, we don't see too many vans around here. And then that's when we started, looking into Wag'n Tails. I feel like we felt very comfortable and even like welcomed right off the bat. They were all very informative and helpful and very easy to get in contact with too. Yeah, if we had any questions or concerns.
There were definitely scary aspects to doing mobile right off the bat.
I was really nervous about driving because I've never driven anything that huge.
Then when we did our tour and stuff with Brady and he went over how to calculate the pricing and everything, we were like, $90 for a Chihuahua is going to be pretty rough when people are charging $15, $20. That was a hard pill to swallow, and we didn't think we'd ever get that. But we had a lot of mentors at the beginning that really pushed us through. Well, one of the best parts was even driving home in the van. We got a couple of phone calls as we were driving, and we were and we're just in the van, and we're like, oh my gosh, this is gonna work out. Like. We haven't even advertised, nothing. And we're just driving, and people are like, "Come bathe my dog," and we're like, "Yes, this is a good sign."
I will say, in the beginning, being friends and then becoming business owners, it was challenging. We had some people say that, like, are you sure? It's it's gonna be really hard, managing a whole company with a friend, and we're like,
most of them fail.
Most of them fail. And we're like, I don't think so. And then once we started getting into it, that's when we did realize it is hard.
We're opposite with everything.
We really are,
and that's okay, and we have to realize that that's just like our balance. And we finally figured out how to like really truly communicate with each other, and realizing there's a difference between our friendship and our business partnership. So that took a lot, though. That took like probably years.
And we've said like it's like a marriage.
Yeah,
it really is. Like you have to really like work on communication, and I mean at the end of the day, we're best friends. We love each other, and no matter what happens, like whether we disagree or not, like we know that we're always there for each other.
Yeah. So we have a client of ours, and unfortunately the client is bedridden. She has a caregiver. Typically we wouldn't even service this area. It's a little far for us. But when she had called and said she can't take her dog to the groomer, she has a caregiver, she's just the nicest client in the whole world, and that's what we're here for. Started off with 1, now we're up to 5 vans. But a couple years in, we decided we wanted just a little shop, and that was probably one of the best decisions we ever made because it's so cute. We're known in the neighborhood. The team that we have there is just absolutely fantastic.
I feel like a lot of groomers sometimes, like especially those places that are just very assembly line, they don't give them that luxury of really like learning more about the pet. And we do that, and that's really important to us. So when we're able to tell a client that, no, they were great, we just have to baby talk them, or we just have to cuddle them for 5 minutes before we start, then they're like, oh my God. And we have people coming from all over Chicago, even the south side of Chicago, to our salon for that reason. So I think that's the most rewarding for me.
I mean, I would say the most rewarding part would probably be, yeah, the customer feedback when they've never been able to take their dog anywhere else, but they take their dog to us, and then the dog comes home stress-free, and the dog's excited to walk into our salon or walk up to our van. When we see that and their tails are wagging when they leave us, that's the most rewarding, I think.